Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? My boy JC in the house. Everyday thoughts. Special topic tonight: role reversal with Coach Rod. So I want everybody to gather around and whatnot. What's going on, Sandra? What's going on, Coach Rod? How's everybody doing? Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yeah, everything good, everything good. Yeah, I'm glad to be on with you, man.
Yeah, long time no see. How's everything going on with you, man?
Yeah, everything been good. Just been working hard and grinding and everything, man. But everything good, man.
I feel you.
I was glad when you asked me, do I want to come on? I was like, yeah, man. I'm always down with it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate you,
so I'm
man.
just glad to be on here with you, man. And this is a good topic, man. Good topic.
Yeah, yeah. So I want you to introduce yourself to everybody, let everybody know about yourself, and let's get it cracking.
Yeah, for y'all who don't know, I'm Coach Rod. Uh, I'm a minister, also a relationship coach, and soon to be author. And um, women are my target audience, and my main goal is to teach really men and women, but women are my target audience, how to avoid getting into toxic relationships. So that's what I do. Um, that's my strong point is relationships, and I just got a passion for people. I got a passion for people, and I'm just glad to be on.
Hey, what's going on, Ashley, Hillary? Well, yeah, though tonight's topic is gender role reversal. Um, Basically, I feel like men are the feminine, and more women are more in their masculine frame. Doesn't mean that women are. You said what now?
No, go ahead. No,
No,
that's my other phone.
oh, and I was saying it doesn't mean that women are better or worse than men. I'm just saying I feel like a lot of men have been conditioned to be more feminized. As far as the agenda, as far as the what's it called? As far as the media concerned, you see a lot of guys wearing skirts, makeup. You just had a Super Bowl, you had male cheerleaders out there, and it's really
Mhm.
messing up with the masculinity of men. But what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I think it got a lot got to do with how men raised by a single mother, and they haven't seen that that male figure, that role model in their life, so they don't know how to be a man. And and it's like a domino effect been passed down from generation to generation. And most men don't understand this, but they got a lot of feminine ways that they picked up from the society. And if somebody posted um a couple of months ago, is a certain NFL football player, I forgot his name, but I'm just trying to say, even with the latest fashion style or something with the new millenniums or something like that, I don't know. But see, back in the days when I was coming up, a man had the blouse on, you'll get picked on.
Hmm.
So trying to say, so I'm just saying, with the things that we got, like how the men raised and how society is today, you know, it took, and I did a video about this before, and it took the men masculinity, and you know, when that happened, it forced the women to become masculine and the men feminine. You know, and a lot of these men, they don't know they being feminine. They're like a female and don't even know it. Not trying to bash men, but I'm trying to teach y'all what I see. And because when you have a man want a woman to pursue him instead of him pursuing a woman, and if you look up one of the traits of masculine, being masculine is being a pursuer and chaser. Now you got women pursuing and chasing men. Now you got women asking men to marry them because the men are not chasing them no more. So now, whenever a woman is chasing a man, she being masculine. That's a masculine trait, you know. So women I feel like are being forced to take the role of a man because the man has been emasculated by society. You know, that's just my opinion. You know.
I feel
Yeah.
you. Michelle, Angelo, Terrence, Susie. But yeah, though, I mean, I just feel like there is an agenda on men as far as feminizing them, have them have makeup, purses, um, wigs, stuff like that. There's always been some kind of agenda towards the black men. But you're right about that. You know, women have to take on both roles, both responsibilities, and they're used to doing everything by themselves. You know, they don't have a man to tell them, "Hey, look, baby, I got you." You know, you don't have to worry about, picking the kids up. You don't have to worry about making dinner tonight. You know, they don't have that, so they have to, pretty much work, cook, clean, and finance the whole house. You know, you was talking about as far
Exactly.
as men are concerned. There's probably like a lot of men that might be involved, but he might just be financially, but he's still going out there being a womanizer or being a pimp or a Mac, So,
Mm.
a lot of times, father, they might be active, but he might not be present in giving the children emotional support, or just a
Yeah.
financial donor, We're not
Mm.
really there
Yeah.
actively teaching the boys how to be men. And so a lot of boys don't really know how to be men, so they've been conditioned
Right.
by society that a man is a guy who
Exactly.
sleeps around, has a lot of bunch of women, cars, and, you know, a lot of stuff like materialistic, as opposed to, having your core values, having your integrity, and like I said, your core values as well. What's going on, Nisha? What's going on, Shay? Angela? But yeah, like I said, it's not fair that she has to put on both roles, like the man and the woman role.
Yeah.
Like when she have time to exhale and be in the passenger seat, and have a man
Yeah.
come around to bring her peace instead of more friction and more
Exactly.
pain, suffering.
Exactly. And you know, and like I did a video, I think that week, a couple years ago, about why black women are so strong and independent
Hmm.
because they've been forced to be that way because you know the man has stepped down and now you know and like I said, the average woman and you know mainly in the black family been brought up with just a mother, so this all they saw growing
Hmm.
up. And I'm not trying to knock every black man, but I'm just being real. You know, we have a society. A large percentage of black men walk around with their pants hanging down, which is a turnoff. I talk about to a queen. That's a turnoff,
Hmm.
and they don't understand when you walk around with your pants hanging down. That's a sign that you on the other side. That's what the men in prison do. You showing your, you know what I'm saying, your tail. So you letting the men know. See what I'm saying to say? But see, you know, again, emasculated. They've been emasculated. And I'm not trying to bash man. I'm not trying to put men down. I'm just being real. You know, and men don't notice you a king. You don't put to have your pants hanging down your butt. But you know, a lot of percent of the men walk around with their pants hanging down. A lot of percent of the men don't know their identity, don't know who they are as a man. They don't know that they are a provider and a protector and a leader. They don't have that mindset anymore. And when you as a man don't have that mindset, of being a provider and a protector of and a leader, you're not walking in your masculinity. And that's the thing that men don't realize. And what happened, they forcing the women to walk in masculinity, and put down, their femininity. And now you got women say, I take care, I pay your bill. Now you got women saying, I pay your child support, and I get cussed out a lot about this here. But again, a man should be the provider. And I gotta say this, that doesn't mean that the man like gotta pay all the bills and the woman don't work. It doesn't mean that. And see, this is what I was talking about earlier today. I did a video earlier today. When I'm saying that a man's supposed to be the provider, he's supposed to take lead and take the initiative, and do things. It may not be like you always buying a woman expensive jewelry or nothing like that. But like I said, it's just an example. If a man say he love you, he want to be with you, he gonna check on you. He gonna text you out there or call you, hey, how your day going? If you having a bad day, you stressed out, and maybe you haven't eaten all day because you was on your job, y'all got behind, you're gonna be like, baby, let me send you some Uber Eats or something like that. I can't get to you right now, but let me order you some Uber Eats and bring you some lunch. What you want? You want wings? You want? See, that's what I mean by providing for a woman.
Yeah.
It ain't always got to be you paying all the bills and she not working. See, that's the thing. A provider, and see that one thing, and see when you doing stuff like that as a man, you walking in your identity. You supposed to make sure that woman. When I say feed the woman, I'm not necessarily talking about she don't work. No, but I'm just saying when you love a woman, when you saying you love this woman, when the man really love a woman, he's gonna show her that, hey, I'm capable of providing for you, and he's gonna have the mindset of providing for her. He may not make more money than her, because the way you look at it, nowadays women making a lot of money. They come in successful, and so you might meet a woman as a man that making more than you, but if that woman accept that, you shouldn't feel inferior to her. As long as she's not emasculating you. Now, if she's emasculating you, then y'all in a relationship, you gotta let that go. Cause I don't believe in a woman emasculating a man. They already been emasculated and loved by society.
Yeah.
And now you emasculating him. And see, now you got a lot of women. This ain't for all women, but you got a lot of women call themselves a boss B because I got my own car, I got my own house, I got my own money. So now women defining their self-worth in what they own. See, that's being masculine. And see, when you men hear these women talking like this, you should say, you know what, she all living for me. You know what I say? But men settle nowadays more than women. Because when you don't know who you are as a person, you'll settle for anything. And a lot of these men will sit right there and let a woman emasculate them. Long as she going it back to them in the bedroom and give it to them like a stripper and all that kind of stuff like they want. Long as she's a freak in the bedroom, men will let a woman just emasculate them, give them sick, and then turn around and tear them down. You ain't nothing. I pay your child support. And bro, I keep it real. Yeah. And whenever a woman gotta pay your child support, whenever you gotta say, babe, I need money for gas, babe, I need money for this, you are a punk. Just being real. She punking you. You want to get yourself in a position where you could take care of yourself and pay your own child support. Yeah. And I put this before. No woman ain't gonna take care of Coach Rod. No woman ain't gonna pay Coach Rod child support. I'm gonna do that myself. That's just the way I look at things. And a lot of men don't realize this here. When you want a woman to pursue you, you're being feminine. And you telling her, I want you to come after me. And I'm telling you, I see posters on social media, and a lot of men now come in on posters, they want the woman to pursue them. You know, and some women, not all, but some women are pursuing men. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Girl, we live in a new day and age now. You know.
Yeah, you're right about that. What's going on, Nikisha, Dana, Mario, Tawan, Miranda, Teresia? What's going on, everybody? But yeah, though we are living in a new day and age. You know, women having to work and provide and protect and be their own protector because there's not that many men that feel that they need to protect women unless he's having sex with her. They'll need to provide for her unless she's having sex with him. And that's one thing that we gotta do better as men too, as
Yes.
far about just
Mm-hmm.
not having everything be about sex. You know, like it clouds your judgment, and a lot of times we mess up situations because we thinking with the head between our legs, and not on our shoulders. You know, she shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be in a
That's it.
position where she has to have sex with you to get protection for you to provide for her or for you to see your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that doesn't make any sense. You know, that a woman has to be put in that the extreme cautious just for you to spend time with your kids, spend time, you know, getting a job. You know, it's like it doesn't make any sense, and it's not fair for her to having to experience all that. You know.
Exactly. And so to comment on what Miranda Roberts is saying, the men takes care of the house and the women take care of the household. And see, that's the thing, you know. A lot of people say, and I agree with you 100%, sis. But a lot of people saying, "Oh, things change, da 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 da," and you know, I'm telling you now, you know, and it may seem like I keep repeating myself a lot, but you got the average man, not all, believe in 50-50. You pay your half, I pay my half. You know, and like I always tell you, ladies, if you when you dating a man, if you hear that talk, I'm telling you now, he ain't the one. And I guarantee you, if you not all the time, sometimes a man may say that, and y'all can have a great marriage paying half of the bill. But most of the majority of the time, when a man talk like that, you gonna be paying most of the majority of the bills, or all the bills. You know, because he doesn't know as a man, and like I said before, I think I said this earlier today. It's not about who making the most money. Even if he don't make more money than you, it doesn't matter. But if this man has the mindset of being a provider, long as he had that mindset, it could work. You know, but I'm not advising a woman to get in a situation where you know she making way more than the man, and you know it's going to be a strain on her financially and carry him. No, I'm not saying that. But for an example, you may be making 80,000 a year, and he making 65,000. You know, 70,000. It doesn't make him no less of a man than you. But if this man got the mindset of being a provider, and see, and providing don't necessarily mean paying the bills. It could mean in other areas as well. You know, this is just an example. I'm gonna put this out, and I said this in my video today. It's just an example. If your man don't, if you got a man right now, if he ain't changing your tires on your car, but y'all happy, that's not your core need and value. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. But I'm talking to the single women right now who don't have a man. I'm trying to teach them what to look for. And I'm trying to teach the men what you supposed to do as a man. So, for example, you with a man, right, ladies? If this man say he love you, this man say you know, he want to marry you, all that good stuff. He got to back it up with actions. He just can't talk it and he ain't walking it. So, okay, you want to marry me, all that. Y'all been in a relationship for 6 months. This man, again, he may not make more than you, but he got a decent job. He working. If you get with this man, y'all ain't gonna struggle. But the thing of what this man gonna do, a real true man that know his role, he gonna take the lead and take the initiative when he see things need to get done that you shouldn't have to worry about. For example, and this is what I do. This is what I do when I date a woman, whatever. You know, if I see my woman driving a car, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at her car. If I'm because this is what I do with my own vehicle. Periodically, I check my tires every so often. You know, make sure my I don't got no bald tires. You know, things I expect my car. I'm gonna do the same thing for my woman. And if I see my woman got bald tires, I'm gonna say, babe, I'm gonna take your car and get some tires on the car. But the average man, will you pay half for the bill for the car and I pay half? No. So I say, and that's another way of providing. You may not be, paying all the bills as a man, but when you see your woman got a car that's not safe for her to drive, and I say this today, a real man, he is concerned about your well-being as a woman, and that's being masculine, taking the lead, and saying, baby, I'm gonna put some tires in your car, and you can do it yourself. Yeah, you can do it yourself, but guess what? A real man who know his identity and know his role, he's not gonna let you do it himself.
Yeah,
And
true.
whenever a man see you stressed out and he ain't trying to figure out how to take the stress and the pressure off of you, but yet and still he add more pressure on you, he is a feminine man. I gotta keep it real.
Yeah,
He a feminine man.
yeah, you're right
And bro,
about
you know my motto,
that.
burden on you, be your wife. Whenever the burden is on you, you're not with a man, you're with a boy, a grown boy. But whenever that man can meet all your needs, that's what man stand for, MAN. And see, a lot of these men don't know, they just a boy trapped in the man body. When you asking a woman, you pay your half, I pay my half, you just a you just a man, you just a boy trapped in the man body,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
you.
and
Yeah.
that's what we got to get back to. The role reversal is sad. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, you're good. I was just saying, like you was talking about, take the initiative. You see her tires out, you see her batteries messing up or it's low. Take the initiative to make sure that it gets maintained or gets fixed. He should have to keep calling another man, or especially her daddy, to keep fixing this. He's gonna look at you like, why are you with this man? Like, why is he with
Exactly,
you? You can't take care of my daughter. Why are you with my daughter?
exactly.
So,
You know, and,
no, go on.
go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying,
Yeah,
like, you can't if you're constantly asking random guys off the street, and you're constantly asking your father, your grandfather to help you out with your housework and help you out with your car note and your car, etc. It's like, why do you need a man? It's just best to be single until you get your man, the man that's gonna meet all needs. Like, why sit up there and settle for half a man when you can get a complete man that understands his role and he understands his responsibilities? Why settle?
exactly. And that's the thing. Understand his responsibility. And being a man, being a mature man, and being a leader is about being responsible. And that's how you know if a man is husband material. If he ain't showing you no responsibility, I don't care what he's saying to you, because they gonna tell you, girl, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna make you my wife. God sent you my wife. God said you my wife. And you my queen. And guess what? If they ain't backing up with actions, and I always tell women this here, whenever you got a question a man love for you, that's a sign right there he don't love you. Because when a man love you, yeah, go ahead. You can ask the question, Nikisha.
Yeah, yeah,
You can
go
ask the
ahead. Yeah,
question.
go ahead. Everybody,
Yeah,
y'all go ask
whenever
a
you got
question.
questions, ask us. That to me, that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, ask a
But
question. We
you
got you.
know,
We're
whenever you
answering
got a
questions.
question a man love for you, he don't love you. He don't love you. But when a man love a woman, you're gonna know it. He gonna do things to because it don't make no sense. See, this is the way I look at things. Being a single a woman and even being a single mother, it's already hard and stressed out by yourself. So
Hmm.
why be with a man and you still stressing out and then you got to worry about him? You might as well just stay single.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that I see married women go through, women in relationship go through, you land with a man, you giving the man your body, and you doing all this stuff, you losing yourself to keep this man. You might as well just be single, sister. Why? Whenever you got to go through all this stuff, you ain't got no man. He
Hmm.
still got to grow up. You know, I gotta keep it 100. Y'all know how I do it, but I don't put no corners. You know,
Yeah, thank you. Okay, what's going on, Theresa, White, Sabrina, Miranda, Nichelle, Yashonda? Okay, Miranda says not 50-50. The man makes the house is taken care of. He needs to make sure He provides shelter for his family. Yeah, you're right about that. You know, if he can't do it right away, you don't want to dismiss him right away, but he needs to be on the path that you see him, you know, working towards it. I don't mean he's telling you a dream, but you got to make sure he's working towards it and you see the vision. And that's one thing we got to do as men, have vision for our life and have the vision for our partner as well. You know, you don't want to be stringing somebody along for the ride. That's not healthy. Okay. So Keisha said, so what do you say to women who are setting to avoid being lonely? Okay, what do you say to women who are setting to be avoid being lonely? You have to enjoy being alone. You have to enjoy being single until you're king, until your Boaz finds you. You know, it might be a year or two, but it's better to wait and have him find you than to be with somebody just to say you with somebody. You know, you have self-respect, self love for yourself. You're not going to settle just to say you got a man, and that's what we got to teach the woman. You know, it's okay to be with a man, but if he's not getting your core values met and vice versa, then you're really wasting your time. You know. Okay. Keisha said there's a signal.
Hold on.
Oh,
I want to add my input to what Nikisha was saying,
okay.
and see, I want to let you know, Nikisha, like being lonely is not a good thing. Being lonely is really it's a mind, it's a mentality that people have to learn how to be happy being single. That because you're single doesn't mean you have to be lonely. Lonely is you depressed and sad because you don't have nobody. You know, and that's the thing that I teach people. If you lonely, you shouldn't be dating because when you lonely, you're gonna make bad choices. When you lonely, you're gonna settle. When you lonely, you're gonna ignore the red flags. When you lonely, all a man gonna do is tell you, girl, you're so pretty. I'm gonna take care of you, girl. I love you. I'm gonna marry you. You my wife. And then soon you hear that, you're gonna be in the bedroom with this man because you lonely. You don't want to be by yourself. Then now once you get in the bedroom with this man, now you got a soul child. That's a whole nother video. But now because you're a woman and you know and most of the time when a woman has sex with a man, they become emotionally attached. And now you be with this man for 2 and 3 years, and then you don't even know what the status of the relationship. Then you ask the man, what am my status of the relationship? Then he gonna tell you, I just mess with you. And then you're gonna sit right there for another 4 or 5 years waiting on him to make you his woman. Because why? You emotionally attacked because you're lonely. You trying to find somebody to fill that void. Guess what, my sister? If God ain't filled that void yet, you don't need to be dating. You gotta let God fill that void. And until you get to in the state where you're single and happy, and that's the key right there. Being single and being happy. And you can do it. You don't need no man or no woman to make you happy. To make you happy. You know, you can be, and not saying that you don't want to never have a man, but you got to have that mindset. I want a man. I want to be with a man, but I will not settle until I find the right man. I don't care how hard it get. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in because you know we're living in a time now. Men will play on that loneliness. I'm telling you, they will. They sense that you, and this is what a lot of women do because they lonely. Now you got women working for men. Now they trying to prove to a man how faithful they is, how loyal they is, giving the man sex, cooking for him, washing his clothes. You know, doing all these things for the man. And once the man see you gonna do all that for him, guess what he gonna do? He gonna chill. Oh man, I'm straight. I can do what I want to do. I ain't even gotta marry this woman, and she gonna wash my clothes and cook my dinner. I can get it when I get ready. I can get the keys to the car when I want. Go hang out with the homeboys all day, smoke weed. I ain't gotta work, and she still gonna. So this is what women go through when they lonely. I'm not saying it's you, but I'm just trying to paint a picture. You know, to all women that's on here, when you lonely like that, you shouldn't be trying to date. Get over that loneliness. You know, nothing wrong with being single and being happy. You know, but if you got to have a man, if you got that mentality, you got to have a man lined up with you, you're gonna keep making the same mistake. You're gonna keep being in the sheets. And I'm telling you, and it was an 18-year-old girl coming to my video on my YouTube channel, and she was saying so much pressure on her. She's trying to hold on and be celibate, but I told her, listen, I know it's a lot of pressure. It may seem fun that having sex is fun. Everybody are doing it, whatever. But I say it's not fun having sex with a man who just using you for your body and treating you like a sex object. And he don't want to be exclusive with you, and he don't want no commitment with you. Now, again, if you good with sex without commitment, I don't recommend that. But you know, it's that ain't good. At least make sure this man want exclusiveness if that's what you want. You know, not saying everybody gotta wait till they get married. You know, I agree with that, but everybody not Christians. Everybody don't have the same core values and core belief stuff. So, but what I'm saying, what I was saying to that young girl is, you know, you got to be strong and hold on. Don't give in to the pressures of the world because everybody else says you got to have sex to be a woman, whatever. Because when she 18 too, once she get a hold of some good thing, these men gonna run her in the ground. They're gonna dog her out, cheat on her, and she's gonna be right there going back. And I know a lot of young girls get dogged out by these men. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I see this every day. I see this every day. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay, Jazzy said I would not settle for just anything anymore. Yeah, correct. That's good. What's going on, brother Raymond? What's going on, Kim, Kay, Crystal? But yeah, though, like I said, depending on your core values, like you shouldn't, nobody, no man should have to force you to have sex at a young age. You want to wait till marriage, do that. You want to wait till your relationship, do what's best for you, do what's best for your core values and belief. Don't have nobody dictate when it's okay. You know, I don't care if you dating a man 2 to 3 years, you don't want to give it up, then hey, that's your body, that's your right. You know, and I don't think men would need to be pressuring women to have it if that's not looking for. But yeah, though.
And Nikisha, you absolutely right. There's a stigma on Asian women who are single, and I feel many settle because of this. You absolutely right. You know, I agree with you 100%. And this is why, you know, I try to tell women, don't let society tell you about your life, how you supposed to live your life. Because what they say, you know, this and that about you, or you know, if you ain't married by a certain age, something wrong with you, you know. And I sort of corrected a woman today. She like feel like something wrong with her because, you know, she keep getting rejected. Nothing wrong with you. The main reason why, you know, most majority of women are single, that are singles because they want a good man. And I'm not saying there's no good men out there, but it's hard to find a good man. And the men what I was talking about, who's gonna take the initiative and make sure, you know, your car running right, make sure your oil change and stuff. The men that I'm talking about, it's hard to find that man because the average man, all they want to do is lay up with you. And as I said, then they'll tell you, let's pay half on everything. They'll take you out on a date. You know, I'm not saying all men like this, but most majority of men today, in today's society, they'll take you out on a date, you pay half, and I pay half of the bill. So don't let this stigma of society cause, you know, you as a woman to give in and say, well, you know, I'm gonna give in. You know, again, like Brother JC said, everybody got their own standards and core values. If you know as a woman you want to be married, you stand by that. You stand by that. And you know that in your mind, when you meet a man, you want to be married within 2 years. If that man have not shown, you know, if that man don't want the same thing, if you meet him and he telling you, well, you know, it take 5, 10 years, or you should end it right there.
Mm-hmm.
You should end it right there because I'm telling you what I know. And a lot of women that's married and a lot of men have said this. I knew that she was gonna be my wife when I first saw the first conversation. A lot of men know whether or not they want to marry that woman. And to my ladies, and whenever you start off with a man and let him sexing you up without commitment, if that's what you want, if whenever you start off with a man and let him sex you up with not being exclusive. He's not made it clear to you. He have not shown you that he wants something exclusive. Most majority of the time, you're going to end up. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster. And I know it's hard. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not easy being single and not being sexually involved with a man. But you got a choice. Is you going to settle, or you just going to know your worth and say, you know what, I want that, but guess what? I'm not going to give my body to somebody because, they just want to get a pleasure. And so, but that's the society we living in, Nikisha. You 100% right. And don't let society tell you what you are as a person. If God word already validated you. Man that can't take care of it also is less than it. Yeah, you're right, Brother Raymond. You're right. That's the thing, man. Men don't realize that, you got to take care of your house. You got to take care of your house.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the thing about it is, a man can't, take responsibility of his own stuff, his own possession. He doesn't really need to be out there pursuing a woman. I'm not saying you got to have a car, you got to have, the best paying job, but you should have stuff in line for your own self before you try to go out there and pursue.
Exactly.
And Jasmine said, so what's your idea of those couples that are playing house, meaning living together and yet not getting married or wasting each other's time? My thing is, as far as playing house, I say it all depends on your core values. If you want to get married, you want to live together, try it out first before y'all get married, then that's okay if that's what you want. But if you want to wait till we get married and then try to then move in together, that's okay as well. It all depends on your core values. Because you might have to test drive as far as y'all living together to see each other's patterns, to see if y'all connect on that level before y'all, tend to walk down the aisle. So it's always depending on each other's core values, because your habits when you're single, just dating, as opposed to y'all moving in together, it's going to be two different experiences. So you might want to, but like again, it all depends on your core values, and if that works for you, it works for you, go for it.
Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts about that though?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And one thing I want to let everybody know, there's no one way how a relationship should work. It all go by, and this is what came to me. You got people that got different values, different belief, and different, way how they want to live their life. If those people happy with we call it shacking in the church. If they happy with shacking up, then hey, if that will work for them, that will work for them. That don't mean I'm condoning it, I'm agreeing with it, but I can't get mad because another two couples agree upon living together. But as a woman, Jasmine, if you don't want to play house, then you go by that, because a lot of times women compare their situation to somebody else. Well, my cousin, she her husband, they dated for like 15 years, then they got married and they happy. But that's your cousin. But what are your core values are, and what you're not willing to settle for? Because it may have worked for your cousin, but it may not work for you. So, like Brother JC said, it's all about people's values and they believe. Everybody not Christians. This is what, and sometimes my Christians, they sort of struggle with me when this, because I sense that some of my Christian followers, they want me, because I'm a Christian, to beat people up with the Bible and tell them, oh, you're going to hell, you're shacking up. That's not my job. That's not my job. My job is to get on here and to empower people and to impact people. So if they want to live their life, that's them. But at the same time, if a woman come to me and be like, oh, Rod, what should I do? I've been living with this man for like 10 years. And I've been wanting to get married, and he don't want to marry me. I'm going to tell her, you got to move on.
Yeah.
You know, because you know why? Because her core value is marriage. That's what she wants. So why stick with somebody who don't want the same thing? And 9 times out of 10, when the man go that long without marrying you, that means he don't want to. And then if he finally marry you after 12, 15 years, it's because he don't exhaust all his options. He tired of running around. He don't get all his plan. He don't slept with about 30, 40, 100 some women. Now he wanna, oh, I wanna settle down now. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, now I wanna settle down after 12. And as a woman, I'd be like, you know what? I don't even want marriage from you no more. It took you this long to realize who I am. And if you know you're a good woman, you know you wife material, you know you're a good woman. So why would you let a man strangle you alone? So I would tell a woman, if that, your values are marriage, you let this man strangle you alone, I'm gonna tell her to leave him alone. I'm gonna tell her to leave, but I would say it's your decision. And like I tell people, if you don't want to hear the truth, you don't want to reach out to Coach Rock. Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna tell you to stay with somebody who are not making you happy, and you know within your heart you want to be married. And sometimes women don't want to hear lead. They want to hear work it out with him and talk to him, and he gonna change and pray, girl, pray for him. You know, all this superstitious stuff these Christian people talk. Girl, you know, what you gotta do is get some oil and anoint that pillow and pass out over that man. No, you ain't gotta do all that. That stuff that we was taught in church, that's superstition. On anointing the pillow with oil and do all that to get a man to change and get a man. And I tell women all the time, they say, Korah, I'm praying, and God say he'll answer my prayer. So why this man ain't changing? Because I say, you know what? You outside of God's will. He said, I will answer you if you pray according to my will. It ain't his will for you to be with that man. And you steady sitting here praying. And see, I tell the truth. I'm not gonna tell people what they want to hear. You know, this man spending you along 10 years with this man, and you telling me you want to get married, and he ain't got no plans on marrying you. And I'm gonna tell you to sticking in that girl, he a good man. I'm not gonna tell you that. You know, so everybody got their own values and things. Like if they want to live like that, let them live like that. But Jasmine, you know what you want as a woman, you stick by that. Because it's nothing worse than being with a man that you feel is strangling you alone, getting your body, getting all the benefits of a wife, of a husband, getting all the benefits of a husband, and you ain't got no ring in your finger, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. And these men talking about help me build, and what they want y'all to do as a woman, not all of them, but a lot of men as a woman, they want y'all to help them build, but they don't want to get married. They want you to help them build as a girlfriend. And when you help a man build as a girlfriend, and 10, 12, 15 years, giving this man all that stuff, but I'm telling you, a lot of times he gonna kick you to the curb because you allowing this man to do the. Let me tell you something about the man. I ain't mean to take over, bro, but I gotta help these women. Let me tell you something about the man. It's this sister that I watching her video, and she said she was with a guy, and she took care of that guy, paid all his bills. When she broke up with him, the next woman that man got with, he take care of that woman and pay all her bills. Why, ladies, you teach a man how to treat you. If you teach a man in the beginning, I'm gonna pay your bills, I'm gonna let you sleep with me, I'm gonna let you do all this, and then give you all the time in the world to marry me, that's what they're gonna do. But if you put your foot down, you're gonna give them two choices. Either you're gonna get it right or you're gonna leave. Either way, you're gonna win. You teach a man how to treat you as a woman. If you let a man know in the beginning that you can get all my benefits, I'm gonna build with you, and I ain't going nowhere, and you know I'm gonna be by your side. I'm gonna be your ride or die, and you ain't got no commitment. If that's your value, if that's what you want, it's a commitment. My sister, all you doing is setting yourself. You building for another woman, because when you build this man up, when you give this man all your time and your resources, not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, he gonna leave you for somebody else. And he might end up marrying that woman within 5 or 6 months because she put her foot down and say, hey, listen, no ringing, no dinging. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. So you know, if no ringing, your dinghy is your value, you go by that. You may want to, hey, I'm not condoning testing it out. You may want to test it before you get married. Hey, that's your thing. You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't agree with it, you know, but that's your thing. You got to make a decision for yourself. But don't just let a man come in your life and dictate, control you, and run you, and you scared to ask questions about your life. You scared to tell exes man, where are we going? Come on, you the CEO of your life. You got to, you know, you a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Brian. Me take over, but you know, I just wanted to get that out though.
Sound good. What's going on, Lonis, Albany, Amanda? But yeah, like I said, just like Coach Rod was saying, you are the CEO of your life. Your core values, your standards, your principles is what you have to go by. You know, quit falling for pillow talk, quit falling for guys who can talk that slick game to you, but you don't see any kind of action because you judge a man by his fruits. You know, so if he's not producing any kind of fruits, he's not harvesting any kind of crops, then it's all smoke and mirrors. You know.
Yeah, and that's the main thing I always tell women. You want to go by what he's doing, not by what he's saying, by what he's doing. And when the man love you, you're gonna know it. And whenever you got a question a man love for you, that means you will know it. You know it. And I'm telling you, your intuition gonna let you know everything. As a woman, you got an intuition, and you got to learn how to follow your intuition, and you know, and you know, and stand for what you believe in. Yeah, real talk, folks. Just talk, comparing yourself with others.
But yeah, although you're right about that, you know, go by intuition. I made a video about that, but you know, like I said, you know right from wrong. You know when enough is enough. You know when you're tired, you're fed up. You know when it's time to leave. But you know, the thing about what me and Coach Rod when we talk about is don't sit up here and listen to us and then turn around your everyday life and go back to the toxic man or toxic situation. You know, because what we're teaching you is what you need to follow. Because a lot of times they'll hear our videos or they'll hear our messages, but it's like you keep going back to that toxic man.
Yeah,
So it's like we're basically talking and you guys are not processing it. So you really need to sit down and process the information that you're receiving, you know, because
that's right.
you know,
I agree with you
you
100%.
guys can sit here and tell you the truth, but you're like, okay, no, I still love him. He's gonna change, and he doesn't change. Now you're looking like whoa, like what happened? Like we telling you what happened. You keep going back and back and back. Then whose fault is that? That's on your fault because you guys been out here that's telling you right from wrong, and you want to keep going back and forth with a toxic man who's costing your life. You know, it's your time, it's your life, and that's on you. You know, I can't blame the man 'cause he gonna keep doing what he gonna do. You know, we could be like, oh no, Ben, we need to do better, but the man ain't gonna say listen to me or Coach Rod like that. You the one
Yeah,
that got the treasures. He gonna listen what you gotta do. You unlock the box.
yeah,
So you can sit up here and
yeah.
tell what we all
Cause
that
think
time.
about it is,
You
cause think
know,
about it is, bro. We talk to the men, but a lot of men don't listen. Every time I try to talk to men, they sit right here with their comments and they debate with what I'm saying. I'm telling them what I know. It just happened with me last night. I did a video with another sister of mine last night, and they hearing it from another woman what women like. He on here just talking. So a lot of men don't like to listen. And one thing I said last night, one thing about women, women will listen. They will listen. Most majority of women, they're gonna listen. But and that's why women are more now they are more ahead of men because they always trying to educate themselves, you know. So we try to tell men the same thing. I told men last night, you sitting around here going around spreading your seed and sleeping with all these women. We tell them the same thing. Me and Brother Jesse tell them the same thing. I said, you ruining your seed, you ruining your legacy. And your kid, I say, and whatever you sowing, you're gonna reap. And it may not come back on you, but it's gonna come back on your kids and come back on your grandkids, and you are ruining your legacy. So we tell these men this. At the end of the day, they laugh at us, they look at us, and I'm telling you now, I see the comments. and they think everything is a joke.
Yeah.
So, you know, when God uses a man like me and Brother JC, we telling y'all from a man perspective, you know, take heed to what we're saying, because we know the mind of a man, because we've been there. We wasn't perfect all our life, you know. But one thing about God, he got a way of using your past to turn it around and use you to help people, you know. Like they say, what the devil meant for bad, God turned it around for your good. That, you know, he got a way of doing those things. So, you know, don't just listen to what we're saying, take the heed to what we're saying. You know, and that's one thing about Coach Rod. I'm doing this and I want to see results. And let me tell y'all something. When I get inboxes, Coach Rod, I love my toxic boyfriend. But I be want to speak in tongue. That's it right there. I be want to speak in tongue. I be want to shout. Cause that's my goal. That's my goal. You know, I'm trying to save women from these toxic relationships. You know, like I said, women are my target audience. For some of y'all who don't know too much about me, I said it before. When I was in high school, God was using me then to coach my female peers. And I was speaking into the women at my high school, not women, but they was young teenagers at the time, girls. I was speaking to them girls at my high school, telling them girls, when I was 15 years old, you a queen. I didn't know what I was doing. At that time, I didn't know I was going to be a coach for women, a relationship coach, and, you know, but it was just in me. It was the gift that God gave me. I didn't know that was my gift at the time. I didn't know that what God put me here for. But there were several women, not women, but girls that looked up to me, and they used to come to me for relationship advice in high school. Right at my high school. It was a girl, she was a virgin. And me and her talk, she's like, you know, I want to be a virgin until I get married. I want to remain celibate until I get married. And I spoken to her like, I said, you know what, that's what you want to do? You stick by that. Don't let nobody take that from you, because once you give it away, you can't get it back. I'm in high school doing this stuff here. So you can't tell me God ain't raised me up to be a voice to women. So when I get on Facebook and do videos, it's the wisdom of God. And what I do, I use my experience that I get from coaching different women and women that's married. And God showed me these three things that you got to have. You got to choose a man from your core belief, your core values, and your core needs. If those three things are not together, and because I coach a lot of women that's in relationships and a lot of women that's married, and I see they don't have the same core belief, same core values, and the man don't meet their core needs. He may be fine, good in the bedroom and all that, but if you don't meet your core needs, you know, it's not going to work. If y'all don't have the same core values, and half of these people don't have the same core belief. You know, you got a Christian and a Jehovah's Witness married. That shouldn't be. How can that work? And you believe in Jesus, and he believe in Allah or somebody, Eli, Sun Myung Moon, and y'all want to get together because this is what I see going on. You got to have the same core belief. If you're a Christian, you want to know what's your belief, what's your belief are. If that person say, well, you know, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and you know you're a Christian, that's it. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. See, that's the wisdom that God gave me to give to people. You know, you gotta have those things, because see, in the Bible it says unequally yoked. Do not be unequally yoked. But in the secular world, it's not being compatible. So it's the same thing. You got people that are together, but they're not even compatible. They aren't even yoked because they don't have the same core belief, the same core values, and that person don't meet their core needs. You know, so you got to get those three things, you know, together, and you know, and that's what you want to judge a man. If I got some men watching, y'all ain't gonna listen anyway. But if I got some men watching, the same thing apply to women, apply to y'all. The same thing. You don't pick a woman because she got a nice body, because well, she good in the bedroom. You pick a woman based upon those things right there. If people come together with those, because you got men and women married in relationship, you know, this thing just sometimes it grieves my spirit. And this is how I know I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I get grieved when I see a woman married to a man who ain't got no drive, no ambition. She want to live in the better neighborhood. He want to live in the hood. He want to be a hood rat for the rest of his life. All the drug dealers and stuff. She's like, all right, this man, you know, he want to better himself. They married to men like this here. So you got to have the same core values and core beliefs and stuff. Like if you know you value marriage, you know your goals and your value is to be, you know, at a certain place. You got vision. Half of y'all women got more vision than men. They supposed to be the head. They supposed to have the vision. But you got women now, they the one carrying the vision. Again, a man without a vision is an emasculated man. Now the woman got to carry the vision for the family. Now you got a married woman, her husband won't even watch the kids. He won't even take the load over the kids so she can go back to school, you know, to be a nurse, whatever, to go to nursing school. He won't even help her do that. You don't want to get a better job. You don't want to, you know, step on your game and go get a vision, go hustle for the family. She got a vision to go back to school, and you want to do, at least you can do as a man, help her do that. Just sorry. So you ladies, man, you don't want to be with a man like that, man. And y'all think because y'all single, oh, I'm single, I want a man. Sometimes being single is the best place to be because the average men, I'm telling you, man, you don't mean bad off being single right now. You know, and I'm not saying don't never want to get married. That's not what I'm saying. But it ain't all what everybody think it is. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What's going on, Yolanda? Jessica, Dre, Wendell, Samantha. Yeah, like I said, like Coach Rod is saying, you know, you might be single, but you know, enjoy that time period, enjoy that season, because you know the right one, he gonna come and find you. You know, and like I said, worst thing to do is to
Mm-hmm.
don't use God's judgment. And you pick someone out and it don't work itself out. You know, now you gotta reap that. You're like, oh, are you serious? Now I gotta go back in time and gotta fix what's right, and you can't really move forward because you picked the wrong person. Because don't be so, you know, hungry and thirsty to have a man sleep next to you because, you know, because you lonely or you sad or you depressed. You know, get all that fixed, go get therapy, get help, and you know, the right one will
Exactly.
find you. And also
Exactly.
too, we got to get the men on board too, because we want to give all this advice as far as the women, but it's like if the men aren't really taking it in and they're not trying to be better men, to be better selections, then it's like, you know, where does she go from? You know, she's hearing all this advice about protector, provider, but if the men aren't really trying to receive it and they're not trying to be better men, it's really hard for them to, you know, for it to gel
Yeah.
together. You know.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, and I agree with what you're saying. And so, you know, as a single woman, and again, I know it's hard, but you got to know what you know, if the man not really trying, and I do believe there are some good men out there. I do believe there's a man out there. You know, it might take some time. It might not happen overnight. One thing about me, I don't play game with people like, oh, God said you're gonna get your husband and all that kind of stuff. I don't even praying for people to get husbands. And you know, let me lay hands on you for a husband, and you gonna get a husband in the mail and all that kind of stuff. Though, you know, superstitious thing that the religious folk do. But I'm just being real with you. You know, you just gotta keep your focus on what you want as a woman and find you know something that you love to do. Like find your sense of purpose. What is your calling? What are you here for? You know, some of y'all got gifts in y'all that God want to use you for the world. And it's not necessarily always mean being in the pulpit preaching. That's not always like ministry. Ministry is even what I'm doing now. Or ministry is writing books. Ministry is being the author. When you write a book, you ministering to people because whenever you are serving people, that's ministry. God got a ministry for you. When you cook it, that's ministry. When you doing hair, that's ministry. Whenever you are serving people, God, you are ministering to people. So what you got to do, while you're waiting on that man that's going to provide and protect and lead, you got to get into your purpose. Once you get in your purpose, it'll happen when it meant to happen. You know what I'm trying to say? There's somebody out there for everybody. It might take some time, but and that will answer Nikisha's question when she was saying about the loneliness. When you ain't got nothing to do, you know how they say that idle minds the devil workshop. So when you ain't got nothing to do, when you lonely, sitting around, the enemy pen in your head, you boy, you single, man, get you a man, just have fun. Y'all ain't gonna have sex. They say you in the bed, but you ladies, you got ministry in you. Again, ministry is not always about you in the pulpit preaching. And I try to tell this to the church folks. Ministry is about getting outside them four walls and using your gift, whatever it is. If it's doing hair, if it's writing books or cooking, once you tap into that, and the Bible says your gift made room for you, and you put your focus on that, your passions and your gifts, and find out what your sense of purpose is, what God put you here for. Like I tell y'all, this is my purpose. This is my purpose. And I'm happy with a woman or without a woman. I'm happy being who I am. And see, this is what I said last night. This is why I don't need to sleep around with a lot of women to make me feel like a man. I know who I am as a man.
Yeah.
And this is why I can turn down a grown girl, who inbox me her private part. This is why I can do that, because I know my purpose. And I refuse to let the devil send a woman to get me thrown off track, so I won't be able to be a voice to set women free who are in toxic relationships. But see, when the person don't know their purpose and they don't know who they are as a person, they let society tell them who they are. Society can't put in my head, I'm a man by how many women I sleep with. They can't brainwash me because I know who I am. And that's what you got to do as a woman. Once you find your purpose and know who you are, society, what they say about you as a woman, that won't even bother you. That's the only advice I can give to a woman, like what JC was saying, what we say to the women, just, and again, I know it ain't easy, but, and to the point now, I'm not even gonna tell women to wait no more. Just don't even wait and expect it. It'll happen when they're meant to be. That's all I can say. But yeah, it's crazy with the dating thing. Anybody got any more questions?
Yeah, Miss Jones, she had a question. She said, I think more men should go back to courting women. It seems like nobody wants to put in forth the effort to develop friendship first. Yeah, you're right about that, because everybody just want to jump into bed and, got to test drive you first. So, as far as dating and courting, like a lot of guys don't really know that. They don't know how to date. They don't know how to set up dates, make arrangement, open the door, car door for you, open the, the window, not window, but the regular door, seat you first, have the waiter bring out your appetizer, after the date, walk you to your car.
Yeah.
2 hours later, or a few 30 minutes to an hour, call, text her, hey, did you make it home safe? Guys aren't really built like that, so it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
If you find one that does exhibit that kind of gentlemanship, but at the same time, when you do have them, don't misuse them, because they're really rare to find. A lot of men don't really know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One
And you better about that. If you do find one, hold on to them.
Hold on to them.
Because you let it go, you may not be able to find another one, because it's hard. And yeah. You gotta, hold on to them and respect that person, and don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. If you got a good man, don't take it for granted because you may not get another good one.
Yeah, yeah. I
May not get
mean,
another good one. So
yeah, like I said, you
them
might.
people,
So he doing right. If he doing you well, and you gotta change your mindset as well too. If you keep thinking that all men ain't about anything, that's what you're gonna attract. So change your mindset. Like there are some good
yeah,
men out here. He gonna run into me when I least expect it. Whether I'm at the grocery store, whether I'm helping my gas, whether I'm getting my hair done, like somewhere the man is gonna find me, and we're gonna mesh when we complete. And also too, you got to realize too on the flip side that that might not happen, and you have to be okay with that as well. You know, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, you got to be comfortable within yourself and have your own identity and self worth. Okay,
yeah,
Shonda said, why do people put the best efforts in the beginning? Oh, because he just met you. He met you. You should have that new excitement, a new thrill. That's just like when you work in a new job. You have that new thrill for orientation, first day at work. But after a year or two, when you get familiar with the coworkers or bosses or managers, and this just becomes every day, you kind of get complacent. You get lazy sometimes, especially if it's not a
yeah,
job you're trying to do.
hmm
You're doing it just to pay the bills. It's like you're just doing it just to be doing it. You're not gonna be as excited. That's the same thing with dating. It's like you might be excited for a good 3 to 4 months, but after the newness wears off, is you gotta know how to change the filter, and make it spice it up a little bit.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree with that 100%. It just how people are when we get like satisfied, we just automatically become complacent. But you just gotta learn how to keep things spiced up in a relationship, though. Yeah. But and
Also,
sometimes they get hard.
yeah, like I said, that's what I was guilty of too, just being complacent because everything happens
Yeah,
so fast. It's just like sometimes you might get bored. Like to be honest with you, you might get bored of the person, or get tired and just like forget it sometimes. So it does happen. I know it happened to me.
yeah,
So hey, it's not okay. It's not I don't accept it, but it's just the way sometimes life is.
yeah, yeah. And that's the
Jasmine
thing,
said,
man.
go on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Read what Jasmine was saying. Yeah,
She said, my daughters get mad at my son sometimes. Teach my son to be a gentleman. He always opened doors and how my day was. Yeah, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be the gentleman, open her car door, make sure you're walking on the outside of the street, So I got a video on that too about gentlemen, gentleman codes, they don't kiss and tell, not putting all your business out there, and they just really unique and for you, you know, and they have manners and not gonna call you out your name, not gonna hit you, not gonna scream at you, yell at you, and they know how to manage situations without it being going too physical. Doesn't make any sense. You know, and also too when it's cold outside, he's gonna offer to you know get his coat or a sweater or something like that. So that's something that we might need to do as far as something about gentlemen. What is a gentleman and something like that? We might have to do that down the road sometime. Or gentleman codes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because we gotta try to balance things out, but it just so hard to reach the men. They don't like the men. They stubborn. And it's sort of hard to get to them. But yeah, we got to do that. You know, that video later on down the line, and because the way I'm seeing like dating and relationship is like a tug of war going on with the men and the women, and most majority of women want exclusiveness, a commitment, a marriage, and most majority of men just want sex. So women like, treat like you say, court me, take me, spend time with me, do this, do this. Men is like, I just want to smash. And this is like a tug of war going on. And this is why the dating is so messed up. If a man ain't smashing within the first week, he moving on. And the average man, you know, his ideal of a date is coming to your place and chilling, or either you come to his place
Yeah,
these
yeah,
days.
yeah.
And a
Last
lot of
week,
women saying, hey, so it's like a tug of war going on with this dating thing. And it's sort of hard to balance it so we can, you know, try to come back together and even things out. And the sad part about it is, the ratio between men and women is really too much. It's favored the men because there are more women to choose from than there are men. And see, this is why I tell my men, y'all complain about a good woman, y'all ain't got no excuses. Really, if you're a man, you shouldn't be complaining about no good woman. The women are the ones that need to be complaining about a good man. I'm not saying it's right to complain, but I'm just saying because they ain't got that many choices that us men have. So, we have a lot of more choices than women when it come down to finding a good woman.
yeah,
Women don't have that many choices, so it's all balanced there. you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And also too, like a lot of brothers, they had a good woman, but they neglected her, didn't feed her core values,
Yeah.
and core needs, and they, she ended up with another man. So that's something too. We gotta, worry about too. When we have her, retain her, we have to make sure that we continue to be the man that we told her we were going to be, and quit trying to smoke, sell the dreams and be the man that we're capable of being. Quit trying with all the false dreams and false hopes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's the thing that I see going on, man, with relationships. It really grieves my heart, because I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, and I like to see, more, families, because we don't realize what we do as adults is affecting our kids, and I can't stress this enough. And like what Jasmine was saying, she teaching her son how to be a gentleman at a young age, and that's what it's gonna take. If you, as a mother, don't have, a man in the house, so it's not gonna be easy. But you want to pay the role, put on both hats, and teach the son, things that we telling y'all. Install this in your son, and that's what you're doing. That's a good job. Let him know, open up the door, be a gentleman, because if he grows up, he gonna have that in his mind. Mama told me to do this here, so it's gonna be in him. So it's a lot of you know it's a lot to it, man. You cut down to dating and relationship these days. Y'all doing an awesome job. Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
Yeah,
God
thank you.
bless you. And but it's so sad, and you know, um, and Kay just reminded me of something, what she shared last night, about her celibacy and things like that, 2 years, and I'm like, this is what I'm saying, and that's why God allowed me to lay on my heart to start posting things, but I posted last night, and I was saying to the women, and some of y'all may not seen it, but you know, celebrate your celibacy. If you know you've been celibate for a while, you've been 1 year, 2 year, and your anniversary since the last time you did it with somebody, and every year you achieve another year of celibacy, you ought to celebrate that. You ought to get your girls, y'all go out, have a few drinks, whatever. If you drink a little bit, a couple of glasses of wine, whatever, and celebrate your celibacy because that is a great accomplishment. And a lot of celibate women these days don't get credit from society, because they get looked down on and get overlooked. But you ought to take pride in what you accomplished, because that's a great accomplishment. you know, you know, just like you do your anniversary, your birthday every year, you want to do your celibacy the same way, you know. And the thing about it is, you know, to the women that watching, you may not be celibate. This not knocking you, but you know, I'm just trying to praise the women who you know saying, you know, hey, you know, I'm saving myself, you know. And again, I'm not saying everybody got to do that, you know. Everybody got different values, whatever. But you know, I just want to put that out there to you, ladies. You know, you ought to feel good about your singleness and your celibacy because a lot of women are not doing it. And it says to me, and it shows God that you are a strong person, you are a strong woman, and you got some type of standards and morals about yourself. And like I told this lady today, she was like, you know, I feel, you know, sometimes I feel discouraged. I say, don't feel discouraged about you being celibate. Don't feel discouraged. Take pride in that right there. You know, if that's what you want to do, take pride in that. You know, that's something that you ought to do as a woman. And another thing too, women need to come together more. Y'all, we you know, because at the end of the day, y'all all y'all got is y'all women. But like I said, it's like a tug of war going on between men and women. And you ought to, it ought to be some women that you can get with and y'all can celebrate each other. Instead of fighting with one another, taking one another man and kind of stuff like that. You know, the bond between women gotta get stronger because y'all all y'all got. You know, y'all fighting this war with these men. And you know, get each other back. Encourage one another. That what I like. I would like to see that more on social media. You know, even on my video, but a Jay-Z video, whatever. You know, y'all just pouring into one another, encouraging one another. Cause all that right there is gonna help bring strength. Cause unity brings strength. You know. So you know, I just want to put that out there. You know. Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Jones said, as women, what do y'all suggest we do to help encourage our men to be better, if anything?
Just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like I said before, me and JC, we post stuff every day to toast the men too. You know, it just you just gotta keep doing what we're doing, and just hopefully one day a lot of men will end up stepping up. You know, I got small percent of the men that support me that because you know it's just we men are they stubborn. So all we can do is just keep on doing our videos and just keep on, you know, putting the information out there. And it's up to them to take that. You know how they want to take it, whatever. It's up to them to take it. But you know, and like when I say things like, you know, grown boy, if you know as a man you're not a grown boy, why you get mad? Just do your part as a man, you know. But sisters like some men see me as a threat because they feel like if they want me to hear my video, she gonna leave. But I got some women that follow me and they married and they happy and they ain't leaving their husband. They've been following me for 2 or 3 years and they're still with their husband. Cause why? He treating them right. It's why I tell the men, you treat your woman right, she ain't gonna leave. But you treat her wrong and she get a hold of my videos, she gonna leave you. I'm telling you now. I got a proven track record. Once they get a hold of my video, if you ain't tighten up, she gonna leave you. And especially when they read my book. I'm telling you now, the Holy Spirit they're gonna be crying like I'm leaving this grown boy here. See what I say? So a man shouldn't be threatened by me. This is why a lot of men threatened by like me, brother JC. You know, they threatened by Derek Jack. They don't like men who do stuff like that because they feel that we messing up they sex game. You know, they hustle. You know, so you know they think we're a threat. You know, but if you treat women right, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Your woman ain't gonna leave you. She ain't gonna go nowhere. You know, And I'm not trying to teach women to lead men. That's good. I'm teaching women don't put up with foolishness. You know, that's what I'm teaching. And I'm telling you, once they read that book, they gone. They definitely gonna lead you. So just pray to God they don't get a hold of that book. And that's what I told the men before. If you don't want your woman to see my video, you what you do is you go get your woman's phone and you block me from her phone. And you block me because when she see these videos, if you ain't treat her right, she gone. I guarantee you. And she may not leave the first time she see it, but she gonna keep watching. She gonna keep watching. It may take about 5 or 6 months, but she gonna inbox me, Coach Rod, thank you for what you do. I just left my grown boy. I get it. I can't do it no more. Just do right. Do right. That's all you gotta do. Settle down and do right. So we trying to get these men, but they don't want to listen, sis. So we know we just gotta keep trying though. We can't give up. Keep putting the information out there. It's up to them to grab it. Because at the end of the day, we can lead a horse to the water, but we can't make them drink. Can't make them drink. You know, so that's the answer to that question right there. So we trying, man. We trying. You know, we just.
Keisha said a lot of women will compromise their salvation or belief to get or keep a man because a lot of the men get ghosts when you mention that. Yeah, they ghosts. That's good. You eliminated a problem early. You know why not have everything laid out on his head with from the beginning, from jump stream to disqualify him, then trying to wait 2, 3 years later, and then you wasted 2, 3 years of your life that you're not getting back. So yeah, dismiss guys early. They're not into your core values, your beliefs, your principle. And remember, you're the CEO. You're the boss. You're the CEO. You're the chairman of your life. And you're the company. You're the Walmart. You're the Target. You're the Best Buy, Kroger's, Walmart, whatever it is. Remember, you are the CEO, and you have to qualify these candidates. Just like guys are, applying for these jobs, you have to be the owner, the CEO that's doing the hiring. You got to do background checks. You got to figure out who they were messing with previously. You gotta know these people and quit just going by what they say and go more about what their actions are. So yeah.
Mm, oh, you welcome, Chacharia Jones. You welcome, sis.
Yeah,
You
thank you.
know,
Welcome.
you are worth the wait. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, sis. Yes. You
Yeah,
know,
cool. I mean, it might be a minute, but it's better to get somebody y'all on the same core, the same beliefs, than to get someone just to be so you have.
and like they say, it's better to wait long than to marry wrong.
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Like a lot of people they
So,
marry, they
because you don't want to be trapped.
you know.
You don't want to be trapped with somebody that you just not compatible with. Y'all don't have the same goals and dreams. And this is what I experience a lot. It's like a lot of people are together, but they are not compatible.
Mhm.
So sometimes when you waiting on that right one, most majority of the time, you're gonna you know, pick the right one. But when you rushing into stuff, you're gonna end up in a disaster most of the time. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah,
But
anything else you want to say?
that's about it. Man, I enjoy this time with you. Just to wrap everything up, just tell the ladies, man, just be encouraged. It's a lot of stuff lot of things that a lot of quotes and stuff that been said that been planted in the hearts of people. Like for example, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, which is true. We love a woman that can cook, but you can do all the cooking for this man and you won't. And a lot of women lose themselves trying to prove to a man that I can cook, I can eat sick, I can do all that. But if that man is not willing to give you his heart, there's nothing wrong with being a good cook and all that. I agree with that, and we do love women that can cook. But every man is not ready to give his heart to a woman. And if that man is not ready to give you his heart, ain't nothing you can do. So some of these sayings that we was taught is true, but you can't go by that. You gotta, you know, get your priorities straight and your values together, and you go by that.
Yeah.
That's my final advice to you ladies. That's what you want to go by. Forget about all these quotes. Girl, if he treats mama good, he gonna treat you good. That's not true. Cause I know a lot of men, they definitely mama like this. They go and they turn around and cheat on their. They'll leave their girlfriend and jump to their mama every beck and call and neglect their wife. And then now you competing, with your mother-in-law because you marry him because he treat his mother good. Core values, core belief, and core need. That's what you go by. If those three things are not together, it's not gonna work. That's all I got to say, man. It's not gonna work.
All right, brother. Appreciate you joining me tonight, and thank you everybody for watching. Everybody, y'all, check out Coach Rod's YouTube channel, his empowerment group. Check that out. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. Like, share, subscribe this video to everybody, because I think this is a video that everybody needs to listen to and need to zone into. So tell your friends, your family to tune in and watch the video. And everybody have a good, safe, and blessed night. Thank you, everybody. Peace.
All right, man. Take it easy now.